I'd love for it to work, but we wouldn't use the name Privilege. Teddy Long did come up with that name. He doesn't own the rights to it. He didn't come up with the group. I did. Now he's starting another group called Privilege, and I mean, and I'm happy for him. And I think Teddy needs him. He is a pioneer, what he did and what he had to overcome. But I just didn't see eye to eye on him on a lot of things. He wanted me to do a finish this way, and I'm like, are you really you're a general manager, man? I thought you were a character because on TV, you tell me to do a finish. Kevin Sullivan tells me to do a finish. I'm gonna listen to Kevin Sullivan, and and Teddy has some great ideas, but but this finish is, that's my cup of tea. Man. I've been doing this for long enough. I think I can listen to the crowd and know what they want, and then when I know they want it, I don't want to give it to them. So
that was always a mystery why they would listen to Teddy in that group over Kevin for booking ideas with Kevin's reputation. But Kevin is a big supporter of yours. Could you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Kevin?
The question was Kevin Sullivan. So I came across Kevin Sullivan when he was with WWF before he headed down to Florida, and I mean the crowd loved him, and he was man, and they loved him. And I'm like, man, this guy is and then he disappeared. I'm like, well, where'd he go? When I was young, and then he's down at Florida Championship Wrestling. I started collecting the magazines when I was little. That was our internet, and I'm like, man, I followed him. And then when he came on with the I really was intrigued when he was the Taskmaster with the Varsity Club, and that was Dr. Death. They had Mike, what's his name? The guy from Syracuse, Bray Wyatt's dad, Mike Rotundo. And then you had Ricky. It was before Scott Steiner got there. It was Rick Steiner. So you had 3 All-American wrestlers, and they wore their leather jackets and all that. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Man.
You could have almost been a member of the Varsity Club if you would have been in that era.
Yeah,
you would have been
the Varsity Club, exactly. And he was the man. So I never got a chance to meet him or work with him until SWE. I came up to him. I go, Kevin Sullivan, man, I'm a big fan. I would sit and watch stuff of him on YouTube, and the stuff he would do was outrageous, like stuff you would never see. Like I saw him slap a lady, like a news reporter. I mean, just laid her out. And I asked him about that. He goes, yeah, that was Luna Vachon. And when I got back to the locker room, she's like, could you hit me harder? So I got to ask him a bunch of things that I was like, when I'm watching as a kid, I was scared to death. I was like, oh my God, he's, all the stuff they were saying, but you believed it. So when I came in SWE and I saw I had a chance to work with him, I wasn't going to try to be like him because I never could be. I wanted to have that type of heat that he had. I wanted to do things, push the boundaries, bend it, not break it. Sometimes we probably did. But man, it was, we're putting asses in seats. And he was a big fan of Privilege. He loved it.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.